Hey there, health freaks! Are you one of those people attempting the keto diet? Do all of us a favor and just don't brag about it. I'm kidding, but not really. Aside from going full keto, there are plenty of folks simply trying out low-carb diets, which means they can still watch their weight and have like a small amount of fun. Let me help you out for a minute. There's plenty of high-carb foods that you should avoid on a low-carb diet. I'll talk about 9 of them in today's video. Is white bread one of them? How about beer? Do I have to give up my morning breakfast cereal? Wait, French fries? All right, Bestie, now it's personal. Number 1, French fries. Yeah, I know, I disappointed you right out of the gate. But life is full of disappointments, and French fries are loaded with carbs. A medium order of McDonald's alone contains about 16% of your daily carbs. If you're feeling lucky and up to a large order, you're getting 66 grams of carbs and 24% of your daily value. Before I confuse you with carbo numbers, let's back things up a bit. The average amount of carbohydrates to consume in a day is recommended to be around 300 grams. This is normal for a 2,000 calorie diet. If you're cutting carbs to lose weight, I suggest you start cutting 50 to 100 grams. If you want to be bold, try 150. Now, when you're attempting to drop some pounds, French fries aren't your friend. You hear me? Not your buddy. They shouldn't even be an acquaintance. If the carbs aren't convincing enough, consider all the salt you're eating. The same McDonald's order carries 190 milligrams of sodium. That's almost 10% of your daily value. Another big problem with fries is that they're often eaten with other fattening snacks. I'm talking about burgers, deep fried pickles, and soda. Maybe you're the French fries onion ring type of person. Either way, fries aren't smart for people on a low-carb diet. Number 2, white bread. Newsflash, folks, you don't need to eat a burger without the bun, unless you're cutting gluten or going full keto. Life doesn't need to be that complicated. But if you're sticking with the low-carb routine, perhaps white bread should be substituted with something else. Just a single slice of white bread holds 14 grams of carbs. If you're thinking, I'll just switch to whole wheat, well, don't fall for that either. It puts the miss in misconception. One slice of whole wheat has 17 grams of carbs in it. So, okay, I'll give in. You might want to try eating your sandwiches without bread. If you'd like to keep the crunch factor intact, try 2 pieces of thick lettuce. That trick never fails. I mean, you will stand out at the cheeseburger eating contest, but winners take chances. Last time I checked, lettuce wasn't very high in carbs. Number 3, beans. I mean, sure, beans are good for you. They're packed with fiber, which is great for your digestion. But if your low-carb diet is going well, avoid them as much as you can. Keep one as an emergency food that sits in the back of your pantry until the next family moves in. On top of having 33% of your daily sodium value, canned kidney beans hold almost 40 grams of carbs. If you have a taste for beans, as many people do, you're probably eating the whole can in one sitting. You think that's bad? Pinto beans and chickpeas have over 45 grams of carbs in just 1 cup. Beans might fill you up, but you're not going to be dropping the carbs you want. Number 4, beer. Sorry, party people, if you're on a diet, you need to throw away the beer. I don't mean literally throw it out. I mean, you don't want to start a fight in the middle of the barbecue. It's your son's 6th birthday. Get it together. If you're trying to move your belt down a few notches, getting drunk is not a smart idea. And heaven forbid you end up staggering around a Burger King at 2 in the morning stealing people's French fries. I mean, if you're at Burger King any time after midnight, you're not making great life choices to begin with. But let me get serious for a second. Beer can be a carb gold mine. One single bottle holds 5% of your daily value. I don't know about you, but I normally have more than 1 bottle in one night. If it's Friday night and you're feeling good, 6 bottles can mean 30% of your carbs for that day. It's important not to forget about beer when cutting carbs. If you're not watching your booze intake, you're not gonna lose any weight. Hey, I rhymed. Number 5, milk. This is one of the more polarizing choices on our list. Some folks love a good glass of milk. Others would rather drink beer with their cereal than even think about it. But if you're cutting carbs, you're not gonna wanna have any of those things. Oh yeah, we're touching on cereal soon too. But staying with milk for a minute, 1 cup has 12 grams of carbs. If you crave glasses of milk throughout the day, you could potentially be drinking 15% of your daily value. If you want a cool, refreshing drink to quench your thirst, have more water. It'll hydrate you and help your weight loss. Before we continue, are you concerned about the overall state of your health? This one might throw you off a little. Check out our video on how to treat a stroke you didn't even know happened. Now back to our discussion on high-carb foods you want to avoid on your diet. Number 6, starchy veggies. But I'm turning over a new leaf. Why would I not eat vegetables? I'm talking about very specific veggies in this entry. Yes, a lot of veggies contain fiber, which will really help with your weight loss. But certain ones have more carbs than fiber, which isn't good for people trying to slim down. I'm talking about veggies like potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, peas, parsnips, and corn, among many others. Think about this. 1 cup of corn holds over 40 grams of carbs. A medium-sized potato has over 40 itself. But when it seems like you just can't win in the veggie department, hope is around the corner. Stick to things like broccoli, zucchini, spinach, and asparagus. You know, the fun stuff. Number 7, spaghetti. If you didn't realize pasta was high in carbs, are you even from this planet? Spaghetti is among the most famous carb-heavy meals. Just a single cup of cooked spaghetti takes care of 16% of your daily value. That's around 43 grams. Again, if you're settling for the whole wheat alternative, you really do need to cut the beer. While a serving may have less carbs, it certainly can't be classified as low. You'll be eating around 37 grams in a cooked cup. Low-carb pastas do exist, but many of them involve veggies. Ever heard of eggplant lasagna and cabbage noodles? How about spaghetti squash? I know it sounds gross, but these are things you need to consider when you're trying to move down on the scale. Number 8, cereal. I told you I was going to bring up cereal. Is your childhood ruined yet? I'm joking, but seriously, cereal has a ton of carbs. Some of your favorite brands can throw off your diet almost instantly. Take Cinnamon Toast Crunch, for example. Just 1 single cup holds 12% of your daily carb value. That's just 1. Unless you measure the amount of cereal you're having in the morning, you're likely pouring a bigger bowl than that. Seeking refuge in Frosted Flakes? Well, that's just about the same amount of carbs. Raisin Bran, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, all super high in carbohydrates. Now, keep in mind there are low-carb cereals to choose from, and no, they don't involve eggplant, cabbage, or squash. Look no further than classic brands like Cheerios, Wheaties, and Special K. Number 9, juice. A low-carb diet and a juice cleanse don't really mesh well together. Juice is one of the worst things you can drink while cutting carbs. Think about this the next time you're walking down the juice aisle. 1 cup of regular apple juice has almost 30 grams of carbs. Let me add a little more perspective for you. 8 ounces of Coca-Cola has around 27 grams. If you want to up the stakes a little, let's talk about grape juice. Yes, it has plenty of vitamin C and a healthy amount of potassium. But if we're talking carbs, you're looking at the holy grail, folks. A 12-ounce serving of grape juice has a whopping 60 grams of carbs. 1 cup alone has 40 grams. If you're having a glass in the morning, you're getting almost 15% of your daily value right at the beginning of the day. Are you trying to cut down on carbs? Are you going to watch for any of these foods? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of Bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.